5,130 pounds. This is a North Trail 22 FBS by Heartland here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a sharp trailer. First of all, it's been very well kept. I've always noticed the North Trail owners specifically seem to have a very strong following. This is actually the second North Trail that the folks had owned. The only reason it's here is because they wanted to go to something larger that had like a king bed slide, and with our huge expansive fleet that we have here at HaylettRV, we had the right one that works for them. Hi folks! There's a lot of good smart appointments here. You may have actually heard of the North Trail under a different name. It's also called the Mallard out there. So if you ever see a store that claims to have an exclusivity on a certain product called Mallard, guess what? It's just a North Trail under a different name. Nothing wrong with that. That's neither here nor there. Just kind of sharing information for you folks. So a lot of good things going on here, and the North Trail's actually gone through some interesting phases in its lifespan. We were in a previous life, we were actually a Heartland dealer. We're not now. Not getting into mudslinging or reasons why, and nothing about that. Just things change, businesses change. And we had looked at this product line at one point, and it sort of began its life as the Heartland equivalent to the Forest River Surveyor, and then it sort of morphed a little bit to be sort of like the Heartland take on a Passport, and then they kind of mashed a Passport and like a Rockwood concept together, and really now it's like the Heartland Palomino Solaire, which none of that is bad. I mean, if you're gonna try to be any other brand, those are definitely good brands to get into, and I see a lot of similarities there. I can see a lot of influence, but I see good influence. You know, I see well executed it's influence. It's not just blatant copying. So, like, we've got a fully painted nose cap here, which is really nice. It does not have the fade potential that fiberglass skin will. You saw that big pass-through compartment up front. The pass-through doors actually have sealed baggage hinges on them, so that you know, water can't spring that hinge there. Oop, got a battery light blinking at me already. A video might cut out. We'll pick back up if that happens. Little things like this on their slides, they just glue on these little trim pieces. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing flashy, but what it does is it makes sure that these seals get flipped all the way in or out so that you get actual good seal proper wiping contact. Now, all windows are UV tinted and they open for airflow, even the slide side windows. That gives you better light if you open it, but it gives you better privacy. You can still see out easily. It arrests furniture fade, and it keeps the RV cooler. If you look up top, you see the big power vent fan has the big power vent fan hood on it, and that is awesome. So you can keep that thing cranking even when it's raining and whatnot. You can leave the vent open all the time. Doesn't matter, you know, if the RV's in storage. You're pretty much protected there. I like how all your hookups are in the correct corner. And by the way, this RV's clean. These folks knew what they were doing. They just found a dynamite deal on something here. Now, oh, they replaced this. This used to have, I see what they did. This used to have like what I call probably the knuckle buster, where you feed the cable in. It looks like they changed over to maybe something like a detachable power cord, because that's been modified, but it's been done properly. I mean, I can tell that's like dealer work. That's not like hillbilly backyard work. Outside utility shower here with hot and cold water, not just a cold water spray port. This does have walk-on roofing. You've actually got dual arched laminated roofing, arched inside and outside. I just ran into the back, or well, I guess ran into the nose of a fifth wheel behind me as I'm walking. It's one of the hazards of being a one-man show here. Very, very respectable size power awning on this. That's got some excellent awning coverage to get some good, you know, even light day drizzle outside patio entertainment type time. And the wide stance stability axle system that many trailers use, and I'm glad for it. They do a fantastic job. When you're going down the road, the wider axles help prevent the trailer from bucking back and forth, front to back, or up and down so much. They also help keeping it from scooting side to side nearly as easily. It gives this thing just a better towing experience. And who doesn't like a bigger handle for coming and going? The answer is, I don't know, a person with no arms, because it doesn't do them any good? I'm not exactly sure. Now, bouncing behind that little bathroom door right there is the refrigerator. I want to make sure to point that out, because I've been guilty of leaving refrigerators closed off in my tours sometimes, and forgetting to mention that. So it does have a full 6 cubic foot fridge freezer. This is an outlet that, or a floor plan rather, I don't have a direct counterpart to here amongst our offerings here at HaylettRV. You know, and I've always felt that every trailer is good for a different reason. I see some neat qualities in this. Now, when I saw rear-facing sofa, I expected to see a rear entertainment center, but with this being a rear bathroom, they couldn't do that. So what they did instead is they kind of, the way that they formed this shallow U-dinette, it's not a deep U-dinette, but it gets the job done. It's mostly a couple's camper anyway, but the entertainment can actually go on this wall over here. Now, I don't see where they ever put a TV in it or anything like that. In this series of trailer, it may not have come with one when it was brand new. I'm not a North Trail expert. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. But I have a sneaking suspicion that it just simply didn't include one from the factory. Now, here's where you can see that double arch ceiling. These are all LED lights, actually. Now, when you look at them, it looks like a normal incandescent fixture, but it is LED. And even though I flip that off individually, they do all operate off one switch. So bang, main cabin, one series of lights. Now, by extending this floor, like, you see floor plans like this in the market all the time. You see a U-dinette with a front bed. But by extending it a couple feet and giving it this sofa, it just really opens up in here. Now, with this cutaway wall, we don't have all the bedroom privacy that necessarily some folks will prefer, but it does give it that large, open look and feel. Now, by also extending the floor plan, they really got to maximize their kitchen capacity here. You've got excellent storage in this floor plan, whether it's in the kitchen, the bathroom. This floor plan just has some wicked good storage in here. Let me open some of this up. I mean, you get the idea. You've got big, large drawers. You've got large counter prep spaces. I love that we have open countertop on both sides of the sink. So this is a, I didn't check to see what year this was offhand, but it looks fantastic, and I can tell you at this much at least, it's new enough that we can probably get you same as new financing on it, pending a few little details, but that is very possible. I do like, too, that we have central air. Now, they opted for cabinet ducted heating in here, as opposed to central floor ducted heating. It is slightly, and I mean slightly, less efficient for heating the RV. However, it also means that there's no floor ducts that you can step on and break, and no little dirt and M&Ms can find their way down in those things. And not only do we have good cabinet space, we've also got an excellent pantry space over here. And I will give these guys credit. Anywhere that you have shelf storage in here, they made it adjustable and they added a hanging rod in. Those are some awesome, awesome details that a lot of brands will do here and there, but they did throughout this whole RV. For instance, back here in this rear bathroom, you've got dual convertible closets. So obviously you've got the hanging rods in there, and they are separate compartments, by the way, but every shelf is fully adjustable to really let you customize the storage exactly how you want. Now back here in the bathroom, we've got the bigger fan. Remember, you've got the roof vent on that, and we've got a corner shower with a skylight. The skylight plus the vault will mean taller people like me, you'll be pretty comfortable in here. Good floor space back here too. You can actually get dressed when you're in the bathroom. You don't feel like you're in a coffin. And I like that they just did something with this corner. They could have left this open and exposed, and you probably wouldn't have thought too much of it, but just the shelf space for some extra shampoos or toilet papers or whatever. I mean, it's very handy what they've done. I mean, great drawer space even in the bathroom. This is an excellent, very well executed floor plan. Very, very well. So, I mean, like, you've got good accents, good colors. I like that the slide walls are accented to make it feel like an extra deep slide room. Everything's clean. It's been well kept. There's no defects. It's shiny. Looks like sitting on the sofa is the only thing they did in this. And that extra overhead cabinet and window, they didn't have to do that, but they did, and it's awesome, and I thank them for it. Now, some folks are going to prefer more of a private bedroom, but again, this is a couples-oriented camper. So it is made for the two of you camping, and if you do have a guest, well, in that rare time, pull the privacy curtain shut. Other than that, though, leave this thing open and just enjoy how just open and airy it feels in here. It is very nice and well done. You've got outlets for CPAPs and stands on both sides of the bed. Bed can lift for storage. All kinds of good things in here. I'm impressed. This is clean. I could definitely understand why somebody would be interested in this. So, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.